No such thing as a life that's better than yours. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. No such thing, no such thing. Hey, bro, love yours. Love yours. You are not better than anybody, but nobody is better than you. Now, do you know that in yourself you move right and you move correct? Yeah. That doesn't necessarily make you better than somebody else, because in another time, another dimension, another way, that person, that reflection could have been you. If you were not blessed enough to be in your position and have your upbringing and your parents and your family and your situations not happen and God not blessing you and protecting you and all that, that could have been you. It's not always on you to judge somebody else when you need to be judging yourself. That doesn't mean I'm saying be around terrible people, but I'm saying don't make fun of those people. Don't talk bad about those people. All you do is course correct. Like, oh hell no, you on some bullshit. We're done. Cut off. Ain't no communication. Ain't no giving them energy. Ain't no giving them access. Ain't no even giving them thought. Cut them off. They're done. If they did some atrocious things, get the system involved, get the law involved, whatever. Cool, do that. But for the most part, if it's not something where you can get the system involved, cut those people and individuals off. Do it with kindness. Do it gracefully. Don't gossip. Don't talk bad. Don't, you know what I'm saying? But no such thing as a life that's better than yours. Stay away from people that don't want you to talk about how good your life is, how much you've been through, how much you came from, how much you know what I'm saying, your obstacles and what you have accomplished in life. You start talking about, oh yeah, we just did this, and people just all silent and straight faced and not talking and nonchalant. I'm gonna create a video that's called "Stay Away from the Nonchalance," bro. Get away from the nonchalance, because I'm sick of that. Because I be very nonchalant when it comes to certain things and when it comes to certain environments I'm in, because that's how it is. But we need to stay away from the nonchalance and not showing energy, not showing love, not showing emotion, being too cool, being too hard, being too swagged out, not showing your man love because you don't want to be a pick me and all that, not showing your girl love because you don't want to be a simp and all that. I'm done with the nonchalance, bro. I'll make a whole video about that later. But love yours. It's your life. You have problems, you need to solve them. You have obstacles that you need to that you need to beat and go over and all that. You got trauma that you have been through. You got problems within the family. You got problems within the relationship. You got problems within yourself. You got problems within your job, your work, your pets, your just everything. Everything is problematic. You're complaining, but you're not changing nothing. You're complaining, but you're not resting. You're complaining, but you're not taking care of yourself. You're complaining, but you're not taking care of your body. You're complaining, but you're not taking care of your mental. You're complaining, but you're not watching the food you eat. You're complaining, but you're not watching what you consume on a spiritual level. You're not damn, bro. You're not paying attention to what you're watching, eating, listening to, what you are wasting your time on. When you are chilling with your friends and hanging with your friends, what the hell are y'all talking about? Oh, did you see the new episode? Did you see the like, I get it. But in order to have low-level conversations, you have to already be in low-level environments. I stopped having high-level conversations with people because my environments right now, I don't necessarily be in high-level environments when I'm outside. And that's not, you know what I'm saying? It's a balance for sure. But what do I mean by high level and low level environments? Like low level is going to the club, going to the bars, partying, uh, sports venues, sports events, all that. Like it's fun, yeah. But there's a lot of low level individuals there, meaning they run from accountability, they run from themselves. They look at other people's lives as like, oh yeah, I'm a celebrate their life. I'm gonna celebrate what they do because they're better than me. They're more successful than me. They put in more work than me. They take more accountability than me. They make more money than me. So I'm gonna celebrate them. I look at them as an idol. I look at them as a celebrity. No, motherfucker, you need to look at yourself like that. And if you are constantly celebrating other people, you're never going to be able to idolize yourself. You're never going to be able to look at yourself as a god. You're never going to be able to give that creed and thanks and love. And it's you, bro. It's you. You need to love yours. And I can go deeper into a lot of topics. No, we are not God, the most high creator. No. But we are a God. God gave us God power. We have choice. We have free will. We are generator, operators, destroyers. We are lovers. We are nurturers. We care. We build. We cultivate. That's what we do. That's what we always have done. That's what we're put here to do. And we have free will and we are free thinkers. That's what it is. But anywho, yeah. Love yours, bruh. Stop worrying about social media and celebrities. Those people are miserable. They're controlled. They go look at them files, bro. What we've been saying for years just came true. It's all true. It's all confirmed. And if those files are fake, if they try to say, oh, AI made most of the files are fake, that's not me. I was never a part of that. Whatever. That's some bullshit. Because we've been calling this out because people have been in the industry and been whistleblowers and been saying what's been going on in the industry and these behind closed doors and secret societies for hundreds of years and all that. So love yours. Thank God, thank the universe, and thank your parents. Even though I know y'all got a lot of effed up parents. Every parent can be effed up in a certain way, but you need to focus on you and do that inner work and do that shadow work and do that self work. And you're going to have to own up to your parents someday. I know it's hard. I know it's rough. And I know you, at this time right now, you think they don't deserve it. But remember, you have double the work to do than your parents because you are your parents' seed from both sides. So if you have the opportunity and blessings to still have both of your parents in your life, you need to become the best version of yourself in some way that can show them that they were wrong about you and wrong about themselves because they couldn't show you the love that you were looking for because they didn't love themselves like that. And now that you really love yourself, you prove them wrong type deal. And I know everybody has a different situation, but a lot of people and a lot of these kids hate their parents. And they complain, they do this, they act, they don't listen, they don't, whatever. Love yours. Love yours. That's all you can do because at the end of the day, all you have is yours. All you have is what you have and what you come from. So be thankful from that and build from that and cultivate from that. And get away from people that don't want you to do that. Oh, why are you around your parents? Why are you still doing that? You need to grow up. You grow up and be miserable like you? And which way can you grow up? Because you are not more mature than me. Let's break it down and have a one-on-one conversation. Let's see who's really grown. Let's see who's really about to take accountability. Let's see who really been through the fire. How can you heal in an environment that caused you to be unhealed? How can you heal in an environment where you feel like you're on an island and you're stressed out and you're going through spiritual warfare, mental warfare, emotional warfare, all of this? How can you heal in an environment like that when all the odds are stacked against you? What do? Go struggle and move out to an apartment and leave? That does not build a diamond. You can't take the diamond out of the shit before it fully molds into a diamond. It's not going to happen. You got to go through the fire. I've seen a lot. I've been through a lot. Even though I didn't grow up in the hood, I've been through a lot spiritually, mentally, and emotionally, more than a lot of people are willing to admit. And if not, let's have a one-on-one and see what they do. Let's do this mental. Let's do these mental games and mental gymnastics. Let's do it because I'm battle ready. I'm battle tested. Let's do it. And no, I do not want to go on no debates and all that. And that if it comes to that, cool. But that's not my goal. I'm just saying people downplay you and disrespect you so much. They think that because you are nice, that you are a soft, coward little b. And that's not the case. But I'm just saying, like, just because you grow up in the suburbs don't mean that you didn't do spiritual work, shadow work, self work. And people in the hood or people that struggle think all that they need is the physical body to be in shape to be able to handle some shit. No. Are you aligned with your divine feminine? Is your feminine and masculine balanced? Or you think being feminine is GAY, which in turn you might actually be GAY or insecure if you don't think that you need the feminine. We all have the ability to harness both energies, masculine and feminine. It's just the man is the masculine vessel and the female is the feminine vessel. But when it comes to certain things, you're always supposed to have more masculinity as a man. You're always supposed to have more femininity as a woman to balance each other out, yin and yang, when y'all come together. That's what equally yoked is the masculine knowing it's supposed to be masculine and the feminine knowing it's supposed to be feminine, and y'all come together as whole and form the perfect yin and yang. And your masculine fills the rest of her masculine up, and her feminine fills the rest of his feminine up. But you got to use both energies. You got to be balanced, or it's going to be all out of whack like it is now. Everybody's going to be toxic. Toxic masculinity is equivalent to toxic femininity and vice versa. It's the same playing field. That's why relationships and marriages do not work. And you got people idolizing celebrities who are miserable and toxic, saying all this stuff, and you guys idolizing streamers, whatever. Love yours. Your life is the most important. I've been around, bro. I'm just telling you, I don't have to really explain myself, which I still am and I'm still going to do, but I know what I'm talking about. Love yours. Jesus Christ was not no celebrity. He was not doing it for likes and followings. And no, he was being Christ. He was walking like Christ, which was walking like himself. That means you need to walk like you. You need to be like you. You need to question you. You need to look in the mirror, take accountability, and become your best healed version, and don't blame nobody for nothing. It's on you. You have the power. Love yours. Love your life. And love your parents. Love your family. Love what y'all got going on. And keep the people away that be hating on y'all and don't want you to celebrate. Oh, you're bragging. You're too cocky. You're being narcissistic. You're too this. You're too bold. Why are you so loud? Why are you so... Stay away from those people, bro. Stay away from those people that don't want you to celebrate you and what you got going on. Like you really ain't putting in work. Putting in work. Bro, if this side of me goes viral, hey, y'all really know the truth. Y'all really know the real me. Y'all really know the true me, because I've already put in so much work with my family. I've already put in work, so much work. Y'all don't even understand. And this is why I'm saying when you put in work like I have, you are in the top percentages on the entire planet or the entire world of putting in work. The type of work and the energy that we've created and the vibe that we've created and all that, I've been in the top percentage in the spirit world putting in work, because normal everyday people with a 9-to-5 do not work like how I was working. And I have a 9-to-5. But when you have your own business and you want to be the best entrepreneur and the top entrepreneur, and you're doing something that nobody has ever done and you have to explain it to the masses, you're putting in the top 10% of work out of all people that exist. Guarantee you. You go work for companies and corporations and see how they are moving and how they work and see the managers work, see the supervisors work, see the regular starters work, see the CEOs, the CFOs, COOs, whatever. See how they move, see how they work. They are not putting in work like entrepreneurs in the top 10% out, putting that energy out. When I'm saying you're handling 20 to 30 different things at one time and you're moving fast paced all day long, and a lot of times you don't even have time for a break. You don't have time for a drink. You don't have time for a meal, and you working 10 to 14 hours back to back to back to back. Once one day is over, you are at the nighttime preparing for the next morning and the next day, and it's back at it. Lines out the door, going stupid, going crazy, and you got to be a business owner. You got to be a father figure. You got to be a big brother. You got to be a boyfriend. You got to be a image for the business, and you got to be a trainer. You got to be a supervisor. You got to be a manager. You got to do all types of stuff. You got wearing all these different hats, and you got to take care of all of these people, all these customers, and still manage all of these employees. And same time, for me, I had to deal with my parents because I'm the youngest, and I opened a business with my pops and all that. So it was a whole bunch going on at one time. Before I even opened the business with my dad, I've already did research about the world and about what truly goes on. And I already found myself, and I already know myself, and I already had my mindset. I already have my drive, ambition, and passion for whatever I do. Because before it was the business, it was my music that I made 2019. And then in 2019, my music was fire that I was doing. And it sounded different than anything I was out on the market, and I was making it in my dorm room. And it was fire. And fast forward to 2026. It still sounds fire. And it was all made by me and me only. And I stopped doing that for the business stuff. And now I took a break from the business. Well, the store closed. Whatever. And we're doing events only, whatever. But I'm doing a 9 to 5, and I'm just helping out events somewhat. But now I'm like really, this year, it's 2026, I'm really trying to focus on crypto. I'm trying to make videos. I'm trying to get rid of this 9 to 5, whatever. I'm trying to do all of that. And it will all tie back into the business if God willing. That's what I'm trying to do. Well, I'm just saying, love yours. What I have done the past 6 years of my life is work that people don't do until like it equals the amount to like 40 to 50 years, bro, with other people. Because it wasn't just a job. It wasn't just a business. It was spiritual. It was breaking generational curses of your elders and dealing with those curses each day while you have to consistently break those curses and the mindsets and ideologies of the old world and old corporate America. And you have to keep your heart chakra open the whole time. And it wasn't a problem for me because I operate out of my heart chakra, and I'm authentic and I'm genuine, and I genuinely love my family and love people and love my employees and love everybody around me. But when the empath and the earth angel has to protect himself, you guys will view him as the devil because that's what you know as the devil. I'm not going to mess with nobody. I'm not going to hurt nobody, but don't attempt to hurt me or mess with me or disrespect me or play with me or try to put dirt on my name of things that I didn't say, didn't do, didn't have. I tried to prevent all of this. You feel me? So, yeah, I've done, man. But at the end of the day, what my family having connections, whatever, cool. Love yours. Your life and your family is the most important thing that matters. That's it. Not the sports teams, not left and right, who's voting for who and who's voting for this and what's your favorite team, what's your favorite artist and all this. Oh, you listen to Kendrick? Yeah, you can't. Yeah, I can't be friend, bro. Really? That's fine. That's cool. But you blaming that off of you basing that off of what? You know what I'm saying? Because everything is controlled, bro. Everything is controlled. Anything that you side with is controlled. So that's what I mean by love yours. You are the only ones capable of controlling your life and your personal life and your personal relationships. That's all we're able of controlling. And we don't wait for anybody else on the outside to make those things better. Love yours. Factuals.